Series She Rules is back, and today we meet the landscaper behind some of the most popular green spaces in the city, including Millennium Park and the new 606 Trail.
Christy Weber started mowing lawns as a part-time job after moving to Chicago in her 20s, and now her company has 500 employees and some of the biggest contracts in the city. Special You and Me correspondent Amy Guth shows us why she rules.
I'm just on this mission now to raise us up out of the dirt, landscapers, and to toot our horns about what we do and to be proud of what we do. What we're doing is so incredible for our environment and for the world, and installing and designing and building these green spaces that people enjoy, that I feel like we need a little more credit about it.
Talk to me about being a woman in an industry that is usually populated by men.
You know, until this year, and I didn't know if it was my age or if it was, there was one thing that happened this year, and it was with a neighbor where I really felt like he didn't believe me because I was a woman. And I don't know why, it just came on me, but I could tell that he wouldn't look at me. That was the first thing. And he said that he had brought experts, and I have been doing landscaping and grading for years, so I think I'm a bit of an expert. And I realized that it didn't matter that it was because I was a girl. That offended me. It just hit me like a ton of bricks, that must be what a lot of women feel when they enter fields or do things that are predominantly male. I have a ton of women that work for me, so I'm like, you know, and a lot of women in upper management positions at my company, so I have women surrounding me because it just is the right thing to do. In my industry, you rarely see that.
Talk to me about Blue Collar Millionaire.
CNBC contacted us that they had this new show they wanted to do. The premise of the show was like blue collar or hardworking somebody, right? It seemed like something I really wanted to be. And then all of a sudden, when they got to us, the name became this Blue Collar Millionaire, and I did not like that at all. They kept pressuring me and talking to me about, you know, what do you own? How many cars? How this and that? And I just could not say that. I'm not a millionaire. I mean, I make a decent living. If I sold everything I owned, yeah, I'd probably be a millionaire, but then what am I going to do? So, you know, I mean, why would I do that?
What is the big goal that you haven't gotten to yet, that's still on the horizon for you?
A women's center. I really think that we need a women's center in Chicago. I've been dreaming about it for 5 years now.
I have no doubt in you and your ability to get it done.
It's awesome. Okay.
Yep,
so, yeah,
love her.
She said she's opening a women's center.
Yeah.
Right? That's
her
what
goal.
we just said. That's her big goal. That's fantastic.
And I may have told her I'd help.
You need another job, Amy? Amy Guth is here, by the way. It's not like you don't have 50 million jobs already. Seriously.
I need a couple more. Yeah.
Right.
What an awesome lady. Okay, and is the dog really running the show there?
Absolutely. The dog is absolutely running the show, and has, you know, what a great urban life for a dog, right? He's got a farm, he's got animals, he's got a ton of people, he's never alone. That's the best city dog in town, right?
Yep,
He's got a good
luckiest
job.
guy. Luckiest guy.
So what were your impressions of Christy after you got to spend all that time with her? I mean, what did you think?
Well, we had a great time hanging out. We were at Millennium Park, and, you know, I just said, when you're sitting here looking around at all this, take all this in. You did this. This is all yours. And she did the 606, all that landscaping too. And, you know, take all that in. And I don't even think she was she's not one of those people that would go, yeah, that's right. I got this. I did this. She's like, okay, next. Gotta do the next thing. She's so humble. That came out so clearly in everything she does. When we were talking about Blue Collar Millionaire, the reason she rejected that so much is because she said, that's not what it's about. It's about the work. I'm a land steward. My hands are in the dirt. This isn't about money. This isn't about fame. This is about getting good work done. So she's really into food justice, and that's why she's got this urban farm thing going on and so many fruit trees and all of that. And she's really into environmentalism and just wants to make the earth a good place and wants to help people learn, especially young people. So she was so committed to just that work and not about blowing it up, you know?
Right. But you know what I think that there is, you know, coming from a family of farmers, I think that there's something about putting your hands in the dirt that does humble you because you've got to work with Mother Nature.
100%,
and every time she doesn't necessarily, you know, cooperate with you. Now, what does she hope that Women's Center that she mentioned at the end is going to be and become? Is it going to be related to the things that she does where she's going to have women working with the land, or?
I think it's going to be related to a lot of things. It sounds like she's got a very big vision for this. She really wants to create this facility that helps women get skills that seem like they would be intimidating to get. You know, she was talking about some of the machinery that she owns. She's like, it's not hard. You don't need strength to do it. It's just a matter of knowing what gear to press when. And so she was talking about how a lot of women are intimidated to take on these jobs that pay really well and you know, a high hourly wage, things like that. But giving access to those wages, giving access to those skills. So it's about job training, it's about empowerment, it's about community building, it's about a safe place where women can go.
Okay,
and,
2 thumbs up.
Oh yeah, big fan of this idea.
Like it a lot. Good
Very
stuff.
big fan.
Got to hang out with the lady who makes Chicago pretty.
I know, and it was so funny. She was like looking at leaves as we were walking through.
Say that.
She was
Did she give you tips? Right.
That leaf's gotta go. That's gotta go. And you know what? As we're walking around, you know, there's workers out there watering plants and pulling weeds and things like that. And she knew everybody's name. And she stopped and asked about families. You know, how's your wife doing? How's your daughter? How's your little boy? Did he get to write about? I mean, she like knew about her employees so much, and you could tell she really, you know, it wasn't like, oh, the boss is here. It was really a peer kind of moment, and really very respectful and cool.
Yeah, that's how women were in the world, just so you know.